Hello viewers, welcome to the lecture. Today we are going to see unit number 4, IC engines and power plant engineering. Under power plant engineering, we are going to see a topic on thermal power plant. Once again, welcome to the lecture. So in the previous video, we have discussed about the challenges in constructing the power plants. And in this video, we are going to see about the construction and operating principles of thermal power plant. And coming to this slide shows about the amount of energy produced through power plants in India. If we see the amount of energy produced by the power plants, out of the different power plants, the thermal power plant shows the major power production. It produces up to 76% of power. The second power plant which produces the major energy is solar power plant and hydroelectric power plant. So they contribute 8% of the energy generation. The next one is about the wind power plant. So they produce up to 5% of the energy. The last is the nuclear power plant, which produces only 3% of the energy. Finally, biomass power plant, they produce up to 2% of the energy. So this is about the distribution of the power generation according to the various power plants. So our topic is about thermal power plant, and if you see the amount of power or energy generated for the last 3 academic years, that is 20 to 23, if you see, it is 1182 trillion watt per hour, and in the year 23-24 it is around 1300 trillion watt per hour, and in the recent 24-25 year, if you see, it is 3331 trillion watt per hour. If we see the amount of power generation, it is increasing year by year, which means the demand is increasing, so that the power generation is also increased by the thermal power plants. So this is about the construction of the thermal power plant. So before into the construction, we must know the operating principle. These thermal power plants, they use water and they convert it into a steam, superheated steam, and this steam is made to flow around the turbine, so that the turbine is rotated by the steam, and this rotary energy, that is a mechanical energy, is given to the generator, where it converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. So this is the basic operating principle of a thermal power plant. In thermal power plant, coal is used as the heat source to convert water into superheated steam. That is why it is called thermal power plant. This is the typical layout of the thermal power plant. If you see, this is the point where the fuel is burned, that is the coal is burned, and the water is circulated in terms of tubes. This water is carried by the tubes, the pump which pumps the water inside the tube, so that the water enters inside the combustion chamber. In this chamber, the coal is burnt, and the boiler, the entire unit is called boiler. So this boiler gives heat energy, so that the water boils and convert into superheated steam. This steam is sent into the turbine, and this turbine is made to rotate by the flow of the steam, and the steam is later collected at the bottom of the turbine. So this rotary energy is uh, transferred to the electrical generator coupled by means of a shaft. So this electrical energy is then supplied to the grids. So this is what the basic principle. And if you see, there are other parts. This one is called the chimney, where the coal burn, no, that exhaust gas is sent through the chimney to the atmosphere. And if you see here, there are pumps. These pumps are used to pump up the water inside the boiler. And this one is the cooling tower. This hot water collected from the hot steam collected from the turbine is sent to the cooling tower, where it is sprayed at the top, so that it condenses and again converts into a water. So this process is repeated again and again. So this power plant is one of the power plant which contributes major energy to the country.